Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the top 3 benefits to investing in real estate. If this is your first time here, my name is Hasan. I'm a real estate agent in Vancouver, and I create these educational videos that are going to help you in your buying or selling journey. So without further ado, let's get started. So the number 3 benefit to real estate investing is leverage. What exactly does leverage mean? Real estate's a great investment in the sense that you can put a percentage of the property value down as payment, and you can have a lender, often a bank, pay the bulk of the price for that property. So for example, you may put 5, 10, 15, 20% down of the purchase price. A lender will pay the difference, so they'll actually carry some of that risk, and you're able to get a return on the cash that you invested, which is a smaller amount than the total purchase price. So the reason why leverage is such a good thing is it actually minimizes your risk. It's the bank and the lender that's taking on a bulk of that risk. You're having to put in less cash, and you have the potential for that equity in the property. So the amount of worth you have in the property increase over time through different methods. And one of those methods is actually benefit number 2. And this is a big one that sometimes is overlooked a little bit, and it is mortgage paydown. So mortgage paydown, it's a beautiful thing. When you purchase a piece of property and you don't move into it, perhaps you have tenants come in, it may be a condo or a townhome or a single family home where you have an upstairs and a downstairs that are both rentable. Essentially what's happening is you're bringing tenants in and they are paying down your mortgage for you. Why is this such a great thing? So the beauty about mortgage paydown is you're not relying on the market to lift your property value over time. So when you get that rental check every month and you end up applying it to your mortgage payment, a certain portion of that does go towards interest, but a portion of that goes towards your principal balance. And every time you're making a payment towards that principal balance, your equity in the property is growing. And the beautiful thing about it is you're not actually making that payment, your tenant is. So it's a tried and true way to ensure that you're building equity in a property by having a tenant in that property and paying your mortgage for you. That brings us to the top benefit of real estate investing, and it is definitely cash flow. So cash flow is, again, when you can put a certain percentage of a property price down. Again, the lender loans you the rest of the money, and you're able to receive rental income on the property and net a profit after all expenses. So I'll give you an example. You might purchase a condo for $400,000. Let's suppose you put 10% down, so you're putting $40,000 down. The bank is loaning you the rest. You have a tenant in there that's paying you a rental income, and after you pay off all your expenses, you're left with a little bit of money thereafter. Now, cash flow in certain real estate markets is difficult to find. Here in Vancouver, where I live, even if you're putting 20%, 25% down, it's very difficult to cash flow a property. But typically, if you're looking for a cash flowing property, you have to look at, here in my area, what are called tier 2 markets. So you would look further east, places away from downtown, but cash flow is cash flow. You look towards areas that have, high levels of growth. You have companies moving into those areas. You have universities and schools that are already there or they're expanding. There's a lot of population growth happening. So there's different ways, and I'll do another video on how to assess a good investment in terms of cash flow. But to keep it short in this video, number 1 is definitely cash flow. And if you find the right area, the right product, you can actually put money into your pocket for putting, again, 10, 15, 20% down into these properties. Now, if you're someone who's considering investing in the stock market, and I enjoy investing in the stock market, I think that's a great plan for long-term net worth growth as well. Companies will sometimes pay you a dividend for investing in their stock. You can still leverage when it comes to stocks, but it's a little bit riskier to do. There have been companies that have been wiped out to zero, that have gone bankrupt. Investors have been left with empty pockets. So again, cash flow is almost the real estate equivalent of, say, a dividend payment from the stock market. My personal opinion is that the real estate is a bit safer of a bet, more of a long-term play. But that is definitely number one as the benefit. I'm going to throw in one bonus here, and this should always be considered a bonus benefit because you don't always get it, and it's appreciation. So appreciation is essentially if you were to purchase a property for example, $500,000. You held on to it for 5 years. It's now worth $550,000. You have gained $50,000 in equity through appreciation that doesn't factor in your mortgage paydown equity that you've also achieved. The reason I say it's a bonus is you should never purchase an investment property solely because you believe that area is going to appreciate in value. That's not really investing. That's more speculating that the market is going to increase home prices. So capital appreciation is always a bonus. It's a cherry on top, if you will. But again, mortgage pay down, having that leverage, not having to place all of the funds to purchase the property, and cash flow. Those three are definitely the top three benefits. If you get a little bit of appreciation after that, that's great as well. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you got any value from it, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon, and you'll see more videos like this. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.